All right, Crossroads Sports. We got the alarm honking. We'll see if we get Jonathan in here. You shut that. We'll go live. We'll get JB in here. JB, say something on here. We'll get going. Crossroads Sports, a lot of Indiana Pacers talk. Let's see. I need you to comment on here, John. That's the only way it'll let me. Actually, never mind. There you are. Should be inviting you now. Waiting. I sent you the request, so it should. Here we go. Boom. Invite sent. Oh, there we go.
All right. Shame on my lighting.
No, it's all good. All right, so let's restart this again. Pacers making several trades.
Right.
The NBA landscape's changing. LeVert went. We'll talk LeVert trade. Everybody wants to talk about the one that's happening right now. Our boy Sabonis goes to Sacramento. We get Halliburton back here. We get Buddy Hield and Tristan Thompson. We said Lamb, a second-round pick in 2027, and Justin Holiday to Sacramento. I love the trade. You hate the trade. You hate the value of the trade, I should say.
That's what it is.
With him being an all-star, not getting much in return. I'll let you continue the conversation, and then I will give my points.
Yeah, if you, I mean, again, Sabonis said he wanted out of here about a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I get it. You know, you got to do your due diligence to make sure that you get, you know what I'm saying, value for your all-star. Keyword all-star. So think about when you traded LeVert for a first rounder to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers probably this year won't fall no further than fifth in the East. That means you're gonna be picking with a first rounder that you just traded Caris LeVert for. And I'm not gonna poo-poo that particular trade, but again, just think about it. As far as team building is concerned, you traded Caris LeVert for pick 17, 18, 19, 20, maybe not a lottery pick.
It's 24 right now.
You traded a dynamic shooting guard for pick 24. Okay. All right. So cool. All right. And LeVert doesn't have the resume that Sabonis has. Sabonis is, like I said, two-time All-Star. He's spent, you know what I'm saying, time in an All-Star weekend twice, right? You put your Daryl Morey cap on, right? Trying to trade Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? That's a three-time All-Star. He wants multiple first-round picks for Ben Simmons. So why wouldn't, if you wanted to be, so I get it. You traded for expiring contract in Tristan Thompson. You traded for expiring contract in Ricky Rubio. Those contracts either get bought out or they won't be on the books for next year. Indiana, to my knowledge, oh my God, it's not a destination place for free agents. So again, you traded for expiring contract. You just did those teams a favor. So I guess,
right,
you know, at some point maybe they're gonna owe you a favor down the line. But if I'm trading my all-star to a team that is still a lottery team, why wouldn't you go ahead and say, hey, man, go ahead and send me that extra lottery pick that you got as well? I'm sending you an all-star. You sending me one of your – so anybody – it's baloney. Anybody who said that they didn't know that they're shocked that the Kings wasn't going to trade, my goodness, Brandon, they drafted a point guard in 2018, 2017, whenever. They drafted Fox. They drafted Halliburton. They drafted the kid from Baylor. That's 3 point guards in the last 3 years. All these NBA insiders is baloney, Brandon. ESPN, Fox, who's saying, oh, my God, we didn't know. I knew. I said it on Crossroads Sports number NBA draft. Why would they draft 3 point guards in 3 years' time? Okay. Now, the good part is Halliburton can play a little bit of both, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who thinks I think Halliburton is trash, that's incorrect. I'm just letting you know you have from a team building standpoint, you got the same problems that you're gonna have next year. You got a hard to move contract in Malcolm Brogdon. You got Miles Turner, who people are kind of high on, but they ain't that high on. You know what I'm saying? So he'll have one more year left, so he'll be kind of expiring as well. So again, if you're going to move a contract, or if you're trying to get more lottery pieces in this particular lottery, your best bet would have been to get that deal through Sacramento, not through some other team. Because now you're gonna tell me, we could potentially trade Miles to the worst team in the league is Orlando. They're not gonna trade. They're looking at either particularly picking the kid from Auburn, Jabari Smith, or Jalen Ivey, or Chet Holmgren. Nobody's trading those 3 lottery picks, those 3 names, for Miles Turner and Malcolm Brogdon. That's not how the NBA works.
No.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? So the Pacers you took one step forward. You took 1 step forward. You took 3 steps back.
No,
because you got work.
And I feel
hold on,
they didn't get work, John. Think about it.
Okay, wait. Because if Miles if Sabonis is on a championship team, and right now he's not on a championship team, I don't even think Sabonis stays with Sacramento Kings.
Let me see if Deacock can join us. We get 3 on this screen.
Good. If Miles Turner, if Miles Turner, if Sabonis is the second or third best player on a championship team, and we just traded for a potential guy to be, then what is Halliburton?
We're not looking to win. What's up, Deacock? We're not looking to win right now, John. Not right now. We're in a rebuild.
Oh, okay. Then sell the team, move the team to Las Vegas.
Stop it. Now you just get
Jonathan, we talked about this. Jonathan, exactly. Thank you, Brandon. I said the exact same to Mr. Scott himself. Lose the emotion, okay? Look at the long picture, right? We were a poor team with Sabonis, with Jeremy Lamb, and what's his name? So this isn't
Holiday.
like all of a sudden, Holiday. I keep forgetting the last name. We were the same team, man. Sabonis was a stat whore on a bad team. He's a defensive liability. He's got a left hand. No, listen.
I'm glad you brought that up.
You've heard me say that.
Because I don't know.
JB, you've heard me say.
The Sacramento Kings is on. They've won their 20th game the other day.
We're not even there yet.
Listen what I'm saying. We know who Sabonis is, okay? I like him as a player. He is not a difference-making player. Yeah, so Scotty told me earlier. He said, listen. Scott said, listen.
This is what I did. I study this.
I love it.
Rookie of the year.
Listen, he said,
rookie of the year.
Listen, I understand there's a lot of guys weren't rookie of the year that are killers right now. What I'm saying to you is this. Halliburton's a young player, right? So I listen to the ESPN XM86 with NBA with Termini, right? Mm-hmm. All I hear is that Halliburton has been the difference. We know who Sabonis is. He's not a difference-making player. He's a player who's limited, right? We know who he is. Uh-huh. Listen, that doesn't mean I don't like him. That just means he's not made a difference. We had him, we had Turner, and we can talk COVID all day long, but it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. He hasn't been a difference-making player. And so what we just got was we got some relief. JB, we got some relief too, right? Don't forget.
We asked Sabonis to be a number 1. Any other team is going to ask him to be a number 2 or number 3.
Right, he was number 1 on our team. I mean, that he was number 1 on our team. It reminds this trade reminds me a little bit.
I just said this. I said we asked him. He's not a number 1.
No.
Right.
He's not a number 1.
we can't hype him up like he is because people want to clown about the Pacers in the trade. He is who he is. He's probably a third guy on a championship team. Let's just call it like it is.
I feel like there's an echo here.
I'm with you. Listen. I'm with you. That's my point, though.
Because he's not staying in Sacramento too long. I promise you.
No, I got
this thing called a crystal ball. I promise.
Take a look at Hoops Hype. I love Hoops Hype. HoopsHype.com. Because I look at the contract, right?
Listen.
We got Halliburton.
I watch the games, unfortunately.
No. I'm not talking about watching. No. I'm talking about contracts and contracts only. Contracts only. Halliburton has 3 years, and I think it's a player and team option on a 4th. I think Buddy has 2 and 3. That's what we're looking for, man.
Both of them are through 2024.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because Harden's coming here?
No, stop, JB. He been talking to Scott. Look, Brandon, has he been talking to Scott? Has he been? Because Scott, I swear, I feel like I'm talking to Scott.
He's very emotional today, and it's
I
because his
feel like
boys
I'm
are
talking
on
to
his
Scott.
side.
I'm telling you.
Let me see. When you try
The baby tell you.
to improve your team, you would
Baby
bring in equal value.
Jonathan, we're
No,
not
no.
improving it right now. We are
Right, it's not a right now deal.
Shipping stuff out.
It's not a right.
You're thinking
Listen.
these are moves that are going to improve us next year, and that's not what the
No,
team or the fan base is looking
We-
for. We're looking
we're
down the road.
Listen. This is from an investment guy, right? We are a 19-win team with what we have. Okay, we're probably a 20-win team with the team we got now. That's not the difference-making thing. We're talking about summer. Now, here's where the difference is. Well, I agree with you on JB. We have to make some differences in the summer. We cannot sit back. First of all, I told you, the front office needs to go. We got to get somebody in there to make a difference in the summer because that's where. Listen, let me finish.
There's no way.
Listen.
I'm trying to tell you, there's no way Daryl Morey is trading Ben Simmons, a 3-time All-Star. That's it. There's no way he's trading him for nothing less than what he.
Let me tell you, no one thought Halliburton.
No,
right. No one thought Halliburton. No one thought Halliburton was going to be gone.
Because ain't nobody. Hey, I studied this for a
man. My man JB is
Harden,
fired up.
When they
love
traded James Harden, when he traded James Harden from Houston, he got six first-round picks to go to Houston.
That's because he's James Harden. We don't have James Harden.
That's what you do.
Come on,
Sabonis and Harden are two different people.
JB, we don't have James Harden. Come on, man. You've been talking to Scott. I don't care. He's messaged you or something.
Now,
I swear
when you trade all-star players, we're not talking about Kyle Kuzma. We're not talking about Critton. We're not talking about
JB. Don't stop putting so much stock in the all-star game. JB, stop it.
All-stars don't matter now.
All-stars
don't matter now. That's what you said?
JB, no, I didn't say JB. It does matter, but stop putting that type of stock into an all-star game. Come on, man. We all know what the all-star game is about in the NBA. Come on, JB. Give us some time, man.
The thing about it is,
I can't believe I'm telling JB. I'm telling JB.
Sabonis didn't make the all-star team by the fans. He got voted on by the coaches and the players.
That was pity. He can't hit free throws.
Okay.
Listen. Since you want to hype him up, now let's talk about the other end. He's a defensive liability. Every time someone breathes on him, he's complaining. Now, if you're going to complain, go to the line and hit two.
You know who's the defensive liability?
Let me finish. He's shooting less than 70% from the line. Stop it.
You know who's the defensive liability? Every time I've ever watched Miles Turner play the Joel Embiid, every time I see Miles Turner play Giannis, every time he's sitting somewhere on the bench with 5 fouls. You know who's out there? Hold on. You know who was out there trying to battle? That was Sabonis. So
because he wasn't guarding nobody. That's why they don't put him on those guys because he can't handle them. That's why. Come on, JB.
No.
People think I'm going crazy.
Miles Turner did.
Brandon, you know where I'm at. People are looking at me like I'm crazy right now.
Miles Turner's best game is against Orlando and Rudy Gobert. There you go.
Oh, that's fine. But listen, understand this though, JB. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm really shocked at this. We're gonna have a long talk tomorrow. I'm a little.
There's no reason. No. There's no reason because you traded with a lottery team. You traded an all-star team. Oh my God, Jerry West will tell you.
It's in Sacramento.
You better get 2 lottery.
You just said he's not going to be there that long yourself. So what's it matter?
What's the matter? So would you rather have Jay Nivey and Chet Holmgren?
We're still going to be better than Sacramento.
Yeah, but you got There's one more piece. There's one more piece to fall. JB. We're going to go to the lottery, and we're going to get Cleveland's 22nd pick this season.
Oh, so you don't know what? So we get
hold on. We don't know what that. Listen.
We're getting K-Base.
Listen. I can't believe. So Brandon, have we replaced Jonathan with somebody else?
Let me ask you this, John. Let me ask you this. This is a serious question. What if
pick 24? Name me the last top 24.
Hold on.
Name me the last pick 24 that was about anything. You can't.
Draymond Green.
Hey, first of all, hold on, Brandon. Draymond Green was in the second round. Try again, bro. Try again. 24.
That's even better.
It's even better.
Is it?
Let me ask you this, John.
Hold on. For every Draymond Green and for every Jokic, I'm gonna give you answers here. For every Draymond Green, for every Jokic, there's a K-Base Diop. There's an AJ Guyton.
Exactly.
I'm doing your work for you.
Whoa.
There's even misses at
Keep
Kwame
AJ
Brown.
Guide out of this. Keep
There's
AJ
also
Guide out of this.
misses. There's
I'm
misses
just
at the
saying,
top. There's misses at the bottom.
Pick 20, really? Okay, all right. You can have
So
my
here's my question. Let me ask you this.
I didn't say. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. What if, John? So obviously we were both on the impression, and D-Cod and whoever can add on. We were all under the impression that something had to change with this organization because it wasn't working. We needed the owners talked about blowing it up. What if, John, this is the only best option they were given for Sabonis on this?
Could have been. You know
you
why?
don't know that. You do not know that.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, okay, right. Well, I need to hang up this. I need to hang up this phone call because
JB, hold on.
Let's not sit up here and act like I'm not an insider. Let's not sit up here and act like the Washington Wizards didn't call. Let's not sit up here and act like the Golden State Warriors didn't call. Let's not sit up here. Oh, no. Let's not sit up here and they didn't act. Anybody who needed legit big didn't call. Because they did.
What are they offering though, JB? What are they offering though, JB? What are we talking here?
That's all in negotiation. Hey, that's all in negotiation.
So here's my question.
Right.
So again, hold on, time out. You go and look at who has multiple lottery picks, or who has multiple first rounders. That would be Houston. That would be New York. That would be all these other teams. So again, if I'm trying to get more, I'm trying to get younger, and I'm trying to get more first rounders, and the team I'm just now trading with is going to be sitting in the same situation that I am in, then I'm asking you to go send me Halliburton and send me your lottery pick too.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So would you have been happy if there would have been a first-round pick added into this Sacramento trade?
Absolutely, because that's what makes sense.
Okay, so my next question is, the Kings would have sent us Davion Mitchell, and a future first round in 2024.
No, that's not good enough.
In that trade. That's why we took Halliburton.
That's not good enough.
That's why we took it.
I'll take that. I take that. I don't think we got fleeced. We can't report card it today though, JB. That's unfair, right? Listen.
No, we can't because there's
JB,
there's 100 other people saying, "Oh man, the Pacers got away with one."
JB, we're a lottery team today. We're a lottery team tomorrow. Okay.
Day after that too.
So yeah, well, see, not necessarily, but we got to see what's next.
Just to win next year. I love that. I wish we would, but that's not what we're going into.
But we got to be realistic.
So wait a minute. But hold on. And then another thing. Here's what's crazy about that. So you're telling me you gonna potentially try to draft Jaden Ivey? Then why would you trade for this dude and they're the same guy?
We're not going for Jaden Ivey.
Oh, yeah, we are.
No, we're
JB,
not.
JB, here's what you got to think about, man.
What they're doing are two separate things.
JB, what were we deficient in this season? If you do the math on the games that Turner was out versus the games when Sabonis was out, we allow, I want to say, 9 more points per game, right? If you're not stopping somebody, it doesn't matter how many you score. I'm not saying that Sabonis is a bum. I'm not. What I'm saying to you is I like the trade because what it gives us is potential flexibility. It gives us some scoring that we lost with Sabonis. And also, maybe it gives Turner an opportunity to flourish. We haven't seen Turner by himself. Listen, I'm not saying flourish. Listen, JB, hold on. I'm not saying he's going to be 20 and 15. I'm saying flourish in his role.
He ain't the guy.
I didn't say he's the guy. I'm not saying he's the guy.
We're not in year 2. We're not in year 3.
JB, I'm not saying JB. It has to fit.
I have seen enough of Miles Turner that JB, I would have traded him before the foot got broke.
I appreciate it. Thank you. But JB, you got to understand. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm so surprised at you, man. I've not seen this much emotion from you since we were talking about Forest Manor this summer. We had some challenges in the streets. I'm serious, man. But I'm loving. It's funny. I just got the phone with King Troll. He's got some stuff going on, so he can't log in. But it's so funny, man, that you're talking about this. I'm hearing this passion. I'm loving it. I just think it's misguided, man.
I don't think they. I want to say you gave LeVert away because you can find shooting guard. You can find a shooting guard in free agency to kind of give you the same production without playing hero ball. Is what.
Right.
LeVert did.
That's what LeVert played, right?
He kind of loses sight of himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you have other people on the team. But again, man, wow.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
It's lottery protected. You still couldn't lottery protected. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm picking.
You know why?
It's
It's because they're a division. They're in the division. That's why they want to protect that pick as much as they can with the division teams.
Oh man.
And that makes sense. But you got the flex. So I don't know. I haven't looked at the whole cap deal. But with the Rubio
Don't talk
deal,
about the cap. Anybody coming here?
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. No, I didn't say. Listen, stop. I didn't say somebody's coming. Well, it gives you flexibility. Now first of all, we got to get rid of this front office because I don't trust them to make any decision in the summer. I told y'all that, right?
This is
I
true.
told y'all that.
This is true.
So the first ball dropping has to be clean house probably in April, right? And then let's see what we got because those assets are real.
If it's true that this is more of a Carlisle decision then
I'm really mad because
then I would imagine Kevin Pritchard probably gonna step down sometime in the summertime before the draft. I expect it.
Do you remember our conversation? About Carlisle? We talking about retread.
Yeah.
I'm talking about him too. He's part of that front office. They all gotta go. Larry Bird, the legend.
Well, Larry Bird, that's really the puppeteer. That's who Geppetto and all this. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to know,
on a side note, y'all. Hey, beer just went up here in Shelbyville. It's $10 a beer. I'm not at a Pacer game.
Well, as much as you're winning right now.
No, I just got here. I literally, I'm going to complain to the manager if I give me a free one or something. But anyway, back to the Pacers, we got to understand, JB, this isn't a deal for today. This is a deal for the summer and next season. What do you do? Remember when we traded Jalen Rose to Chicago? And I'm not saying this is comparison, but a lot of people here in Indy were upset about losing Jalen Rose too. A lot of people, I remember that vividly. And I'm not saying it's the same trade, but let's just wait and see. Because after that trade, that's when the Pacers took off, if you guys remember. Yeah, we were in the finals in 2000, but there was the next run for it. And I think it's something to see, man. I look forward to it. I really do. I know there's a lot of people clowning and all of that stuff like that. And Brandon, I'm telling you, JB has surprised me. I'm like, he is fired up. I mean,
I had to talk him off the ledge today.
Man, but it's good. We haven't had that passion in a while, right? Yep. So I love it other than IU. But it's good, man. When I saw you guys, the post, I said, I got to jump on. My wife begged me to come up here, man. She like clowned me. I was like, I got to call my boys, though. So
yeah, I'm trying to get John back in. Again,
he went away. He might build a gasket tonight, man.
I know. I'm trying to bring him in, John. It's not letting me bring you in. Go off and come back in.
That's what I did at first. I went out and came out.
Yeah.
But one of the things too, right? One of the mistakes the front office made was giving Brogdon that 2-year extension. That's the other thing, which made him untradeable this season. Because if they wouldn't have traded him, if they wouldn't have given him that extension, he'd be in somebody's package also.
Right.
But,
he would
you add 2 more years. Right, you add 2 more years. So it's bigger than just the right now. And that's all I'm saying, man. It's just bigger than the
right now is we could trade him at draft time. When we do the NBA draft, we could trade him possibly if somebody wants that big contract, which right now it's not sexy enough.
Who can take on that for a guy who hasn't played in 2 months?
Right.
I think it's been 2 months since he's played. And it's not just the COVID. He'll have a heel injury. He'll have a calf injury. He's out for 2 games, and he's back. He'll play. He'll drop 30. Then he's out for 2 more games.
Right.
So it's the Pacers are such an enigma of a team right now, but you just don't know what you have, man. And I really believe, and honestly, I really believe that front office and Carlisle it's just a bad mix, man. It's a bad mix of old school stuff with new school understanding, and on top of that, I think there's some analytics going on within the Pacers too. And I don't like analytics. I'm not a fan of the analytics, right? But I think with that combination of all of it, I think that's a recipe for bad play and bad decision making, man.
Right.
Yeah.
He's resetting his phone, then he'll be on.
Okay.
My thing, D-Cot, to finish up as well with you is this organization, and that's where John's getting emotional. He's saying, well, that's not going to get us to win next year. We're not looking to win next year. We're not
No,
looking to
no.
win in 2 years, maybe 3 years, but we're getting the pieces in there. With Jackson, with Duarte, with Halliburton, that's a good core of 3 at least to get something built with. And you have 3 picks in the next 33 picks. So you own 11% of the draft coming up.
Yeah,
So,
and you all you have to do is just like where I'm at. All you gotta do is hit one.
Yep.
Black 26, red 9, right?
Red 9, baby.
You know, you just gotta hit one, man. And that's the thing, man. We gotta be calm about it. And you know, I've got investment in this thing. This isn't like some guy who hasn't put his time in with the Pacers. But it's tough, right? Seeing this team. I'm gonna give you an example. Me and Reggie were talking earlier, and the other night when we lost to Cleveland, I hate to say it, man, I was okay with that. We took the lead, and then we lost in the second half as usual, which tells me it's coaching, by the way. I don't care what anybody says. That's coaching. Because every second half, if you're failing like that, that's some coaching deal, right? And I just believe that you know, us having a top 5 or 7 pick that we haven't had. When was the last time we had a top 7 pick? I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's been a long time.
But can you imagine the buzz in Banker's life? And look at the kid, maybe, I'm not saying we would. The kid from Gonzaga, the kid from Duke, then there's the other one, I forget his name. I mean, something like that to go with the core we got and then hit on something else with Turner, you know, waking up. I think it's an opportunity, man. I'm not saying it's a title team. I'm saying it's a team that we can look at like a 2003, 4, 5 team.
Yep. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So are you guys on for an hour? Okay.
Yeah, we're doing an hour tonight or so, and then we're going to do the 2-hour show tomorrow night. So,
listen, I've sent the link to so many of my boys. I'm hoping they chime in. I want tomorrow to be the biggest input show that you all have ever had, especially Pacer fans, because all of them are Pacer fans, right? Even guys that aren't even on social media.
We're talking about
I screenshot the phone number. Oh, what? Oh, JB, what'd you say? I heard him say Super Bowl.
We're talking about the Super Bowl tomorrow. Pacers.
We'll give the Super Bowl 30 minutes. I got you. I'm with you, right? But this is Indianapolis, and these are our Pacers.
Exactly. JB, did you take a Snickers while you were gone?
I think he's probably buffering. I think.
Yeah, I think he is. Did you take a Snickers bar? I mean, you got to fix that Comcast.
This is a little tape delay. Well.
Hey, man, listen, Brandon, I've never heard my man like this. This is just, I can't wait to call Reggie later and tell him, man, you should have heard Brandon. John Johnson, this is crazy. Because it's good, though, because it's energy, right? And JB, you care. Enough of us don't care, man. So I'm with you there. And I think we're rowing in the same direction. I just think our perspective is a little bit different right now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna let you guys go. But I gotta share this to you. Hey, just let y'all know, I just got promoted to director of collections in my company, right? Effective February 1st. I haven't made it public or anything like that, but I want to let you guys know that, man. A big deal. Trying to help people out, take care of their families, people that need jobs in the mortgage business. If you guys know anybody that wants to start a career, not a job in the mortgage business, hit me up, man. We got some real good opportunities in a lot of different areas for people, man, just so y'all know.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
Awesome. D-Cot, call in tomorrow. We got a lot to talk about.
Hey, no doubt. You got to be safe. JB, eat that Snickers, baby.
See D-Cot.
All right, be safe, guys.
Yep.
All right. Woo. JB, like you said, man, I love the passion, and I think we both want the best for the team and what's going to happen. I just think we're getting the pieces, and I'm looking more of a 2, 3, 4-year plan while you're wanting, hey, 1 year, boom, let's get it back going again like these other teams do. Problem is, we're in that market where you can't, because you can't buy a free agent.
Yeah, it sucks around here.
It does.
After the Pacers is out. I mean, I feel like once the local media found out, the Pacers is 8 games, 9 games, 10 games behind, that happens in May, and hell, we still two months away from May. You know, so yes, we still have IU, Purdue. You know what I'm saying? Going to be there. You know what I'm saying, during the Final Four and all that, March Madness and all that. But this is the land of hoops, and we want to be represented. You know, the state wants to be represented. However, again, Brandon, yes, we are. We the three people who's on this phone call are probably more passionate than anything. I look at it also like this, man. Maybe I should wait for to tell this again. Like it hurts my feelings. Don't hurt my feelings, right? It's not good optics when you have games and 80% of the crowd is the other team's fans. Right. You know what I'm saying? How the Pacers kind of hope, again, a fan favorite like Sabonis, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Again, on the championship team, I said it. Decott said it. He's the third guy, maybe the second guy on the championship team, right? So why aren't we trying to build a contender? Or even make him the second guy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You telling me, you trying to sell me a bill of goods on Miles Turner? I've seen enough. You know what I'm saying? I already know now it's kooky. Yes, we have a great piece in Halliburton, but you got to move that Brogdon contract that you just re-up that fool on. Sorry, I don't mean to call him no fool. He's a nice guy, but I'm saying
no, you're right.
Fool as far as it's a fool contract because he doesn't play like every 6 games. He's a hamstring out with a knee, out with a long nail, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the story of it.
Long nails.
Rookie many moves ago, should have been buyer beware when they did a deal when they knew that Milwaukee didn't want to re-up with him. Yeah. You know, so that's the way I look at it from a team building aspect. And again, man, you know what Decott said it. You know, so you can't trust this front office, man. You know, this is the same team that said Paul George was a liar. This is the same team that said Victor Oladipo was a diva. And some of that might be true, but some of that they were trying to win. And the Pacers was like, well, no, you are our guy, and we're not going to have nobody else. What? You know what I'm saying? Championship team was won with 2-3 players. You know? So, again, I'm a hammer at home. Halliburton, on my draft list, when I go back to my notes, he was in my top 10. He fell to 12th in his particular draft. Is he a bum? Absolutely not. Is he a guy that Sacramento probably wanted to have him and Fox together? Absolutely. Going further. But Sacramento ain't no fool. They just got an all-star. Again, something that they can either parlay into some more picks further down the line when Sabonis
I don't trust that front office, though. I don't trust it. They're going to do something like they always do.
I'll say this, Brandon, because I do look at the map. If Portland was in the business of taking on contracts, then Sabonis would have been with Portland. But they are getting ready to max out Damian Lillard. They're getting ready to give Anthony Simmons a big-time contract. That's why we saw C.J. McCollum move. You know what I'm saying? If anybody thinking Damian Lillard's getting ready to move, you're crazy. Don't listen to anything Bleacher Report ain't say. I'm just saying. You listen to anybody's mama.com, Damian Lillard's not about to get moved. Now, with Sabonis being moved, I know I said like for the last 3 weeks and even up to this morning about about James Harden not being moved. I don't know now. I'm being for real.
I know.
I don't know. And listen, you know, they have he's missed. I mean, he's right behind Miles. He's right behind Brogdon. Brogdon's missed 26 games this year. James Harden's missed 23. They haven't got any type of continuity between him. I think Harden and KD have continuity. Harden and Kyrie is like, you know what I'm saying? They don't. It's not there. It's not there. Plus, he turned down a $48 million extension before the season. Plus, he says he's not living in Brooklyn. So again, from a business standpoint, you're just gonna let Harden walk because Durant wants to keep him, and you want to see what y'all can do in April. Man, good luck. Good luck. That hamstring gonna pop on you again. That's what I'm not wishing bad. I'm just saying that's kind of what happens with you know what I'm saying. I know we're supposed to be patient. I was transferring over to more trade talk. If anybody else was wondering.
Danny Bridges commented on basic messenger. Has the Mayflower truck arrived at Miles Turner's address yet? Trade Miles for anything you can get.
Miles Turner sent out a daggone breakdance emoji.
I knew something was up this morning when I saw that.
now that Sabonis has moved, like he thinks the spot on that spot on the floor now is going to be his, where he'll be able to use. It's crazy. It's crazy. You could have used your same man. I'm off Miles Turner.
Do you think Daddy has something to do with the front office? I mean,
Who?
he sits right behind. Do you think Daddy has something to do with that front office? Because he sits right behind Derek McKee on that sideline.
Miles' family's nice. They're good.
This is
Miles
year
Turner's
7.
great.
Year 7, John, and we still don't have what we got.
There's no hating on Miles Turner. Anybody says, hey, you better go back and look at the games. You score 41 games, you score 32 the next game, and then you have 7, 5, 8, 6. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You have 4 or 5 fouls. You can't. If Joel Embiid is dogging you, Giannis is dogging you. Your best game is against Mo Bamba. Your best game is against Rudy Gobert. I'll give you Rudy Gobert. But like, man, you better get back. Ain't nobody hating on Miles Turner, man. Please.
Yep.
He need to hate on himself. He need to hate on himself.
We'll continue the Pacers talk. Maybe we get another trade tonight or tomorrow. We're gonna talk about more. We'll talk about that more on the show tonight.
Most teams, hold on. Somebody up there.
Yeah.
Most teams won. Not their second best.
Both teams.
Son.
We lost JB. He got too excited.
We lost who?
Big ball games tonight. Purdue and Illinois tonight from Mackey. That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
UConn and Marquette. That's already going on. Auburn and Arkansas. John, I told you
hey, baby.
on Twitter.
Hold on, man. Somebody, you listen, top centers. Mo Bamba ain't no top center, son. Rudy Gobert is a top defensive center, son. Man, don't talk about, man, get Miles Turner up out of here tomorrow before Thursday. They should have traded him before the foot broke. Man, please. Snickers, man. I don't eat Snickers. Give me a Twix. Give me a bag of them.
Give me a Twix. Hey, JB,
go ahead, man. College basketball.
Yeah, I put you on Twitter. I said, hey, I just got a feeling this is going to be a game that Auburn's probably going to lose against Arkansas. I just had that feeling. That's where they're probably going to get tripped up. Just looked at the score. Yeah, they're down 12 at Arkansas right now. So we'll see what happens. I called it. I said I knew they were due for one. Kentucky, the Hoosiers tonight. Actually, Wisconsin, Michigan State. That's another good game. I think it's going to be.
Hey man, you want me to go off on the Hoosiers tonight too? You mentioned
I'm just
IU.
saying, this is a must-win for them. You can't lose to Northwestern tonight.
The fool ass Dan Dawkins, I hope he's watching, said the IU was going to win the Big Ten. Are you serious? You go from the laughing stock to winning the Big Ten? And y'all listen to Dan Dawkins? Shame on you. Shame on me for wasting my time when he said it. Dan Dawkins, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. But
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, IU should win. IU should rout Northwestern tonight. They should.
They should. Is key. Reggie Sykes, call in tomorrow night on the show. You can then give your – I heard you on JMB today. I heard your take, and you're kissing his ass and everybody's ass else that was out there. And you love Miles Turner and yada, yada, yada. So that's fine. Call in tomorrow night. We'll talk. We'll get JB worked up again. We'll get him a Snickers bar and a Twix, and we'll have a great discussion. Join us 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll be live on the Facebook Live. We'll also be live on Blog Talk Radio. We'll check you guys all out then. See you tomorrow, John.
Thanks for watching.